Check out Stephen A. Smith versus Matt Barnes right now because they're talking about the line in sports media. Where is that line, huh? Where's that thin line between love and hate? Oh, man. We know the sports media landscape is shifting more than any other public forum. Like you can see conventional media, traditional media, network TV, all of that is shifting, but nothing's shifting faster than sports media, in part because prospective athlete turns into professional athlete that turns into retired athlete. Usually that's a 3 to 4 year average lifespan, and next thing you know, he's a broadcaster. And in some cases, he ain't even done playing, and he's a broadcaster. So we see that line, and we know it's a thin one, and it's thinning by the day. Well, let's listen to Stephen A. Smith and Matt Barnes talk about that line because they seem to be on two different sides.
But I think the line has been drawn and it's been crossed, and I don't know if we'll ever get back to getting just critiquing analysts. I think it's always going to be taken, and I'm not saying, I'm definitely not saying like you always do this, but I think I said you have done it before, where we've taken shots at individuals as a man or individuals as a woman instead of critiquing their craft or their art.
I respectfully disagree, and let me tell you why I respectfully disagree. Because I've had a cardinal rule my entire career, which has enabled me to cultivate the relationships that I've cultivated. And that is your personal life is your business and your personal stories are for you to tell. Your professional life, which is what you perform in front of the masses, that's subject to scrutiny. Me telling you played like garbage is not saying you're not a good man. It's saying that night you played like garbage.
Okay, y'all see what's going on right there, huh? They not like us. They not like us. Woo, man, sports media, boy. I'm telling you, athletes, former athletes, current athletes that are also in broadcasting are looking at journalists like they colonizers. I said it. That's what they looking at them like. Like, dog, can't believe y'all came into our world talking about our performances and made it about the performers. So Stephen A. Smith and Matt Barnes had that little song and dance that if you look in this room right now, you only see objects for a reason. I got fatigued of that little, okay, I respectfully disagree. Because I know when I'm not here, you just disagree. Matter of fact, you just disrespect. Matter of fact, you just go in. You see the difference? So when Matt Barnes is sitting there on the line, even when they have disagreement, it's with respect. But the problem is the distance got too wide between sports media and the athletes, and nobody was around. The athletes weren't there. The performers weren't there. So then you had your long-range rifle out. Wow, 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 wow. In the air-conditioned studio with a suit on, it feels like, oh, we in two different worlds. So why not talk about that like that world doesn't matter? And now you can see, and I want to say what Matt Barnes really wanted to say. Like, bruh, you don't went in on people before. And that shit is played. Those days are gone. Those days are behind us, right? And why are they behind us? Why is that line thin over there and bold over here? Thin in normal, traditional sports media, NFL Live 1999, right? We ain't doing that no more. 2010, cold pizza, first take. We ain't doing that no more, right? Why not? I tell you why not. It's because the guy who was the prospective athlete, who became the actual current athlete, who then became the retired athlete, and that's usually happening in a 3 to 4 year lifespan, is now the broadcaster. He's like, hey, bro, how you doing? Yeah, we do the same thing. Now, they had obviously superiority. They actually had the leverage because they were there first. But now you're looking like, wait a minute, y'all colonized what we were doing. Now let's colonize what y'all doing. And all of these guys, and some of them are still active players. Current active players are also on that side as well. And that's why that line is thinning. What is the line? What's the thin line between love and hate? I can tell you what that thin line is. It's no more attacking the actor, just the act. And stop trying to play it off like you ain't attacking the actor by saying you're only talking about the act. Stephen A., one of the bigger moments that I know he was guilty of was Kyrie Irving. And people acting like, well, you know, you can say what you want about Kyrie Irving. There was a time where it was open season on Kyrie Irving, and it should have never been open season on Kyrie Irving, right? We were acting like we were talking about, oh, Kyrie, man, hopping from team to team. Oh, Kyrie ain't playing. Oh, Kyrie hurt. Oh, Kyrie got mental health issues, all these things, right? And then we act like it didn't affect Kyrie, the actor, the man, the baller. Is Kyrie on the top 75 NBA players list? What? Kyrie Irving? Name 75. Go. Name 75 better than Kyrie Irving. I'll wait. That's my point. So because it was open season over there and it bleeds over, blurs the lines, athletes are now pushing back. Matt Barnes is saying it respectfully because he's right there with Stephen A. Smith. They talking. But now for all those other thousands of athletes who ain't going to be right there in front of Stephen A. Smith, who stands and symbolizes what sports media is because he's the top dog, we trying to tell you, it ain't going down like that. And I'm not a part of, like, you know me, I ain't rooting for no side. I'm rooting for what's right. I'm rooting for the truth. And the truth of the matter is, one, it's way more interesting to cover sports and talk about the human experience, the stories, like all of the elements that build up the athlete and then that moment, than it is to just say who won, who lost, who sucks, and who's great. And they were getting away with that. And I say that because, oh man, I did Sports Nation because I was like, I can't do, like I was on NFL Live, they told me in 2 weeks, Marcellus, you ain't long for this job. And that's a good thing. And I was like, you're right. Because I'm like, I don't care about 3rd and 3. I just don't. Like that, no. I want to tell you what 3rd and 3 means, what we going to do. But you talking about, oh my God, in this situation, we got to run a bunch square route. I'm like, no, that's somebody else, not me. But then that turns into what it became, which is at first, it was just, you know how it was. It was just information, right? Education. Then it turned into entertainment. And then because it turned into entertainment, people became entertaining. And they were entertaining you by not educating you the same, but giving you more sizzle, not substance. And it turned into, okay, well, who could up the ante? Why I got to up the ante? Because there was a line drawn by corporate America that said, we're going to reward those who cross that line. Where are the bold personalities? Y'all got to catch these catchphrases, right? Bold personalities. Oh, he will go there. All right. So then you as the analyst say, hey, if I say some wild shit, if I pop off, I'm going to stand out. And then once you do that, it snowballs. Next thing you know, you shooting down a living legend. Russell Westbrook's name, is not matching his game, despite this playoff performance. Kyrie Irving's name is not matching his game. It's just wow. And so I'm just happy that this opposing force is on the same level, right? You got McAfee's up there now. You got Romo's up there now. All different levels of guys who used to do it and really went through it. The question the sports media line is really asking is not that you crossed it. It's who in the hell are you? And what are you saying? And I give you this example. You ever go out with your boy, you're like, yeah, man, me and my girl gonna go out, I'm gonna tell her to bring her home, girl. Cool, let's go, double date. She show up, she cool, you cool, y'all good, y'all in the same range. Both of y'all some 8s, right? Whatever it is. And y'all sitting there like, all right. And then she go, ugh, look at her, what's she wearing? And then your first thought is, what is she wearing? Why she taking notice of that? Why she come at her like that? Okay. Second thing is, who are you to say what you got on, right? And then you go from there, and then she's like, ooh, she ugly. And now you're like, is she ugly? You that fine, right? So the question is really happening. This is what Matt Barnes really want to say to Stephen A. He's like, dog, who in the hell are you to say somebody playing like garbage? And what the hell are you saying he's playing like garbage for? Dog. And I swear, because authenticity is the word that's really connecting both sides, right? Who's being real? Because we really see the game. We really know he's good. We really know that was just a bad game, bad performance, but you're really going in on him. So now, let's be real. Who are you, girl, to say she ugly? She is fine as you, if not finer. You're lucky you came with the homie. And what are you talking about? Who and what is the conversation right now? So I'm just telling you because this is how it's going. This is the battle. Cats don't want to admit it because everybody got pleasantries right now, right? It's a fight for territory, so everybody trying to be subtle with it. But the real is, I respectfully disagree. I love how when you working with somebody and you like them, likability, or you right there around them, so you ain't trying to go in because you're like, dog. There's a reason why people shoot way more than they stab. I used to always say this growing up. I used to always say, man, the gangsters I don't want to mess with is the ones that stabbing people. A lot of times where I was from, it was the essays. Like, brothers are out there, bah, 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 bah. And then we used to always say, man, shoot, you mess with one of them essays, they go, whack, that. You got to touch flesh? That's a whole different animal than pat, pat, pat. Imagine you had to go hunting and you had to go out there and stab that thing. Not just go, pow. Yeah, y'all ain't hunting the same, are you? So I see these dynamics. And that's why in this studio right now, I'm just trying to clear the air right now, right? We're going to keep going. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep advancing. But watch that line keep thinning over there and it get bolder over here.